Hey, welcome to Nails on Trails. We're Kealy and Lance now, two teachers from Arkansas embarking on a grand adventure. This summer, 2024, we're moving to Alaska, and we're taking the scenic route to get there. Join us, along with our dogs Kona and Bella, as we road trip across the western United States and Canada, exploring, hiking, and discovering all the wonders these incredible places have to offer. We'd love for you to be a part of our journey to the last frontier. Let's explore the unknown together.
Good morning. We have officially made it to Sedona. We got in yesterday afternoon, and after settling down and resting a little bit, we did a quick hike to Boynton Cave. It was a great little start to Sedona. This morning we are hiking to Cathedral Rock. It is one of the more popular trails in Sedona, so we went ahead and got up at 4:45 just to make sure we have a spot in the parking lot.
Already pretty tired, but this is a good one for sure. We officially made it. Such good views up here. It's definitely time for some water though. The first hike of the morning was a success. Kona did really good. It did have very slippery rock going up, and so we were kind of worried about how he was going to do on the way back down, but he killed it. Just kind of know your dog's ability. There was one dog owner who was literally carrying his pit bull up the slippery rock, so just kind of know your dog. But overall, it was a great hike, a great start to the morning for sure.
All right, we have officially made it back to the camper from our morning hike to Cathedral Rock. We decided that we're going to go ahead and grab some breakfast here. My master chef, Kealy, is making us some pizza rolls in our air fryer.
Hey, when food sounds good, food sounds good. So
Let's go. Assessment?
maybe a second longer.
Gotta put him back in.
A few moments later.
A little hot. A little hot.
A lot hot, a lot hot.
Right. But good. 10 the spot after a nice hike. We decided to come over to Boynton Canyon. We're planning on going to Subway Cave. We don't know exactly how far it's going to be. It's going to be about 5 or 6 miles, but we're ready to get after it.
we just got done with the subway part of this trail, and man, it was a great trail, great ending point. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend this trail. We really didn't know what to expect with this trail, so that kind of made the surprise even better. But I will say, if you're a little scared of heights, I warned you, it's a little steep, okay?
All right, we are back at our campground. We are staying at Oak Creek Mobile Lodge. We're loving it so far. We have full hookups here, which is nice since it's been so hot. When we leave the dogs at our RV, they have AC and everything, so it's kind of perfect, especially with the hot summer and whatnot. But we are currently down at Oak Creek hanging out. It's a pretty hot day, so it's pretty nice to kind of relax and hang out by the creek and all the water and everything. So.
Happy second full day of being in Sedona. We are already blessed with a beautiful sunrise this morning. We're super excited about this day. We got a lot of great hikes in the store, but the thing we're most excited about is the fact that the high today is only 88. So perfect hiking weather, yes. So we're starting off the morning doing Devil's Bridge via Mescal. Mescal what again?
Trailhead.
Devil's Bridge via Mescal Trailhead. I don't know why I blanked on that word, but here we are. Anyways, this is one of the more popular hikes, so we did have to get up super early again. I got out of bed at 4:30 and we were on the road by 5. So hopefully getting up super early was worth it, and we kind of beat the line.
All right, y'all, so the last 2 mornings we have seen these sunrise hot air balloons. Apparently you can do it with red rock balloons, I think is what it's called, but it looks pretty sweet. It's like $3.50 per person. I don't think it's really in the cards for us this time since we have just such a long road trip planned and everything, but next time that might be the move. Left Devil's Bridge. We are trying to book it back to the truck so we can make the 750 shuttle to get over to Soldiers Pass. If we don't make the 750 shuttle, we have to wait all the way till 8:40, so we're kind of just walking fast. It is currently 6:53 right now, and we have a little over a mile left to go, so let's make that shuttle. We made it.
We booked it for sure.
All right, what time is it, Kealy?
7:12.
7:12.
Our 4th mile was 16:55.
Let's
yes.
go. All right, I think we're gonna make it. Since it's 7:12, we got a little ways. We have like a 15-minute drive, but I think we're gonna make the shuttle.
Alrighty, so just a little background information about the Soldier Pass Trail is that this is the only trail on the weekend that requires you to take a shuttle to get to the trailhead. So yesterday when we tried to do this trail, we didn't know that, and so when we got there we were like, what the heck, this parking lot's closed off. Anyway, so then we realized that you indeed do have to take the shuttle. It runs every 50 minutes
And as I said, this is only on the weekends. During the weekdays, the parking lot is open, but if you're planning to do this trail on the weekend, you must take the shuttle. So plan accordingly.
So one of the really cool parts about this hike is the 7 sacred pools. That's just what we went and checked out just now. Now we are going onward to the cave. This trail on all trails says it's 4.5 miles, but if you just go to the 7 sacred pools and the cave, you can make it about 3 miles. So that's what our plan is today, and let's get after it. Just a forewarning, the ascent up from the main trail to the cave is definitely the most challenging part of this trail. It was pretty casual the whole time, and now we're huffing and puffing. Even just the walk was beautiful. So if you don't actually want to climb up into the cave, the hike is still worth it, but I would highly recommend actually climbing up into the cave. It was just a neat experience. All right, so after our perfect afternoon nap, we went and checked out the Chapel of the Holy Cross. Definitely a bucket list destination if you're going to be in Sedona. Now we have decided to go check out some caves at Raven Caves Trail. We heard that the caves are kind of hard to find and they're kind of might be a little scary for some folks, but we're gonna check them out and see if we can find them. All right, so we officially found the cave. I guess it could be considered caves because there's several different little rooms and stuff in here. It's really pretty neat. I like it. Kealy is back here. Over there. Say hi, Kealy. Kealy found something in this cave. What did you find?
We got soot going on.
What does that mean?
It means there was fires going on in here.
We learned that at Mesa Verde.
Okay, so I can see how this trail could be confusing, but what you're gonna want to do, first off, there's those 2 trees up there. You're gonna want to head towards your right, okay? So I'm walking, and this is about 0.2-ish in, by the way. And so what you're gonna want to look for is this white, there's a post down there and it has a white sign. When you see that, you're gonna veer off to the right, and that's when you know you're in the right place. This trail was so worth it. First off, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was gonna be cool or not, but that cave system's pretty massive for it just being something on the side of the road. Highly recommend this trail. Only 0.5
and it's so worth it. Okay, so tonight for dinner we are having Indian tacos. So I'm beginning by cooking the ground beef, and then I will do a step-by-step process on how to make the actual Indian bread. Alright, so I've never actually made Indian bread before. My mom's made it for me several times, so I don't know if this is the recipe she uses, or if anyone, I don't know who uses it. It's just a random recipe from the internet. So what we're gonna have is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then we're gonna have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. Alright, we're gonna give that a quick little stir. My handy dandy little whisk. Alright, final ingredient is 1 cup of milk. And that is it, folks. So once you have this mixed together, you're gonna let it rest for 5 minutes, and then you can chop it up into, I think, 5 different pieces of what it said. So we'll see how it turns out. All right, so all the ingredients are mixed up. So what you're gonna wanna do is lay out some flour. Can you move that milk carton by chance?
Yeah.
Lay out some flour, dump your dough on it. And then you're going to want to knead it until it's smooth, and then you'll let it rest for 5 minutes. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, so for this next part, you're going to want to take your ball of dough and you're going to want to divide it into either 4 or 5 different pieces. So let's see. Okay. So roll them into a little ball, and then just start shaping it out. Okay, the final step is actually cooking the bread. So you're going to want to put some oil in your pan, and then just lay it on. Camper life, I don't have all the cooking utensils, so we're just going to use this wooden spoon. We're just going to let it cook for a little bit, get brown on both sides, and then it'll be done. Alright, the final step, add in all the mixins. So, gotta add your hamburger meat.
Rookie mistake. Didn't put on the fan.
Making me look bad.
Mr. Krabs, what do we do?
Here, use this!
I'm gonna go turn that off.
So we got the fire alarm off now. So I added the taco meat. I'm adding cheese. I'm gonna add some tomatoes, some lettuce, sour cream, salsa, and that is it. So just whatever fixings you like on your tacos. Lance, that's what all he'll have.
Alright, it is the candid reaction time. We're gonna see how good Kealy's Indian tacos are. Honestly, they're really good. Has a great crisp to them. I'm here for it. This might need to be a new camper meal. Thanks, Kealy.
This is officially our last morning in Sedona. So we decided to end our time in Sedona by doing one last hike. We are doing the Faye Canyon Trail this morning. It is a 2.5 mile trail. Dogs are allowed, just like on basically every other trail here. So since it is a shorter trail, we did bring both of the dogs. So they're not going to be able to hike in any of the other parks. So we decided they needed to come along one last time.
So it's always a treat when we get to bring both of our dogs out on trail. We're really enjoying this morning so far. Plus, we got to sleep in today. Kealy woke up at 5:30 and I woke up at 6. If you could call that sleeping in. But this trail is supposed to have an arch and a really great vista viewpoint at the end, so we're excited for it. Let's go. Open the backpack. She gets all the views without being destroyed. Alright, we have officially made it to the end at the little vista point. Once you see this rock right there, make sure that you climb up so you can get this great viewpoint. It's definitely worth the little extra climb up here. Conan and I are enjoying it. And we have this viewpoint. Since Kealy had Bella, they decided to stay down just because, you know, carrying her up here is a lot. But we really enjoyed this trail. Faye Canyon's pretty awesome. It was a great last trail to do in our time in Sedona. All right, we are officially on the road heading to our next destination. Sedona, you are a hiker's paradise. We absolutely loved it there. It wasn't too hot since it was still early in the summer, but we can't wait to get this next destination on the road. Comment below where you think we're going next, and we'll see who can get it right. See you at the next stop.